My name is Peter Prager. I'm the winemaker here at Prager Winery and Port Works. I am the person who is in charge of doing the putting the crush together and sourcing the fruit and picking out the barrels and how long we're going to be aging the wines for, and putting the final blends together and putting bottling all together actually also. Back in the mid-70s, my father and mother decided they wanted to move to the Napa Valley. Dad wanted to start a winery. And so in 1977, my brother and I moved here to the valley, while my older brother and sisters and mom stayed back in Southern California and sold the house. We came up here and prepared the house up here. So that was the beginning of my senior year in high school, which was kind of a culture shock at the time. You think it's country now, you should have seen it 36 years ago. But I fit in, it was fine, there's no major scars. So, and then in 1979, we actually got the winery started. My father decided when we first did the winery that he wanted to specialize in ports because he knew they could be done well here in California, and no one else was doing it here in the valley. So we didn't want to do the mainstream Cabernet, Chardonnay, because there's a lot of good ones around here, and why compete with everybody else? So we sort of found our own little niche. Dad took a couple courses on winemaking. He knew how it's supposed to taste, so we started. And in the beginning there was a couple rough spots. Not all the wines were up to snuff. So he was the winemaker, and my brothers and I were sort of the helpers here, and we did the cellar work. We helped him with crush and all the things that go along with that. And then in the mid-80s, I decided I want to be the winemaker eventually here. So I went off to college and got my degree in enology, which is the science of fermentation. And then back in 1995, I took over as winemaker here at Prager Winery and Port Works. There's a lot of other wineries producing port, but they do pretty much one style. Where we do about 5 or 6 different styles here. Take this one for instance, which is I think my favorite port we produce here. This is made from Cabernet. This was aged then for 10.5 years in the barrel, so it's our 10-year-old tawny. And this is just that 10 years, it really picks up a lot of flavors. And you don't find too many ports like this here in the valley. No one's willing to wait 10 years to age a wine to get it out onto the market.